Hey guys, just made a quick video overview of what you're going to be doing with this assignment. This is normally a really big assignment that I have students working on for a couple of days, and can be kind of confusing for students, especially if you are online. So I've broken it down into two parts. The one part you'll obviously be doing online, and then the other part hopefully in class if we're back on Monday. But this should be super simple. Right, so you are going to take what you learned from that screencast. So it's very important that if you didn't get that done, you do that before you do this, or this will be thoroughly confusing for you. You're going to have that in front of you. Make sure you have that screencast in front of you. And you are primarily going to be looking for those business practices that we talked about in that screencast. Okay, so how this is going to work is I have taken 4 of the most successful, wealthiest businessmen of the Gilded Age: Andrew Carnegie, Cornelius Vanderbilt, John D. Rockefeller, and J.P. Morgan. Okay, I have split them up among your class. So each of you is getting one of those 4. Okay, and you are going to research this person using resources that I've already provided for you. Okay, there's no outside research, there's no works cited, no citations, none of that required for this activity. Okay, what you are going to do first is figure out who you have. Okay, so find your name on our list, block 1 and then block 2, right? Figure out which industrialists you've been given. So, for instance, Tyler all the way down to Gavin have Andrew Carnegie. Bradley all the way down to Alex have John D. Rockefeller. All right, so find your name and find which industrialists they line up with. If you can't figure out this chart I have, message me on a remind and I'll tell you. Then what you're going to do is go to the class website. Okay, if you click on this link here, it's going to take you to this website, which has been a little bit slow today. All right, but on this website, once it loads, is all 4 of the industrialists, information about them. Each one I provided a video for you, and then in addition to that video, I have also provided you with some articles and some readings and stuff to find out more information. Okay, now I'm only assigning you one. My students used to do all 4 of these, but it proved to be very time consuming. So I'm just assigning you one of these, and your requirement for today is to spend the bulk of this class researching, sorry, this is my edit mode, researching your person and figuring out, were they more of a captain of industry, meaning really good at what they did, they didn't use cutthroat practices, or were they a sleazy robber baron who got wealthy by doing things that you learned about in the screencast, having monopolies, trusts, buying out competition, mistreating workers, so on and so forth. So if you look at this, you have Andrew Carnegie, you have some videos, and then as you scroll down, this loads, come on, you'll also have some links that you can click on. I don't want you just watching the video. Let me reiterate that. Do not just watch the video. I will be able to tell there's not enough information in those videos to be able to fill out, if you scroll down, this worksheet. Okay, so this is the information you're trying to find using those resources under your person. Okay, name, born, died, very little information about their background. Okay, like one sentence is fine with me. One interesting thing about them or their family, about growing up, whatever. Telling me how much wealth they had, how did they acquire their wealth, was it passed down from family, were they just an industrialist, what were their business practices? This is probably the most important part of the whole thing. You're looking for the things in that screencast. How do they treat their workers? How do they spend their money? Meaning, were they a philanthropist? Did they donate it? What are some good things, some bad things? And then finally, are they more of a captain of industry or more of a robber baron? Okay, you're filling this out using this website and finding your person. Okay, my expectation is that you go through most, if not all, of the resources I've provided for your person and try and find that information for me to be able to fill in. I want to see a lot of information in that bottom of that hyperdoc. Okay, and then you'll be turning in that hyperdoc by the end of class today. And then next week we'll be doing something with it that's a little bit more difficult, a little bit harder. But this is a requirement. You can't do that activity without getting this done. So make sure you have this done by the end of the day. If you guys have any questions, please message me on Remind. Okay, so filling out the last page, using that resource. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, here's the link for the class website right in the directions.